and I'm joined by Dr. Mandie. And to start us off, Andy, can you tell us a bit more about your career in research thus far?
Yeah, sure. So I was originally an educator. So I got my PhD in educational leadership in 2023. And then I will talk a little bit more about it in a minute, but I ended up moving from the US to the UK. In my area, there wasn't a lot of educational research. So I ended up swerving into social care. So currently I research in topics of social care and healthcare for basically helping local communities better their services, specifically around complex care. So people who have multiple needs and have to use multiple services. Also early intervention. So preventative measures to mitigate the need for more extreme measures in the future.
So there's a fair few things to unpack there. So first of all, it's interesting. Obviously, I know you talk a lot about the US UK change and particularly the transition you've had, which I'm sure we'll pick up later. But the main thing is, what does educational leadership look like then? Because for a lot of people, particularly in the UK, they might be thinking, oh, so training to be a head teacher or training to be a professor. What does leadership in education look like from a research and
So, like in my context, I was a educator in a secondary school, and then I was promoted to be an assistant director. So I was managing multiple campuses, and so part of why I went for like that leadership aspect of education is because I really wanted to understand leadership strategies specifically around neurodivergent students. And so I think that the specificity of leadership in terms of a PhD is kind of vague. You can probably be a professor or a leader, maybe a university institution. But in my case, it was specifically being the leader of a secondary school.
Sure. So by the sounds of it, it's more structural and institutional leadership over curriculum design leadership. So I'm only going with, coincidentally, we have similar PhDs. My PhD's focus is in biology education. So more pedagogic focus by the sounds of it. But it's interesting to see the contrast with how broad education research can be as well.